Hello, welcome to the next video. In this video I want to compare two cleaver knives, and I thought they are very similar, so that's why I thought I compare them. I want to use them to cut small trees out of the forest a little bit in Sweden and clean some trees that I want to use for firewood and stuff like that. I already own the Eka X blade, and that's a wonderful thing to use, but sometimes when people want to help, I want an extra blade, and I thought I'd try these. So the knives are the Skrama 200, I think a very familiar knife, cleaver, in this case with a kydex sheath. You can also get a leather sheath. And the Harman Taonto, and really nice birch handle in this case, and a very similar type of blade. As you can see, they are somewhat similar in length, and so I just want to compare them. They are both about 70 to 80 euros. The Skrama is 80 chrome V2 steel, and this one is C20 steel. This one is hardened to 59, this one to 55, so there are a few differences there. And beyond that, I don't know. Let's just see what they can do. Alright, let's get into it.
Nee, dat wil ik niet. Ik wil foto's.
Even kijken, de Terrafa Skrama en de Harman Taonto. Scanny. But let's start with some batoning. Let's get a big stick. So let's start with the Skrama, just to see how that would go. Okay, very easy. Bigger one. Okay, let's try the Harman. Bigger piece. Wow. All right, very easy. I think this one splits a little bit better. It's a little bit, I don't know, maybe the grind. The grind is a little bit steeper, so maybe it's a little bit more splitty. Okay, let's see if they have a 90-degree spine. Okay. Oh. Wow. Much better. Now, oh, it's coming undone. Okay, it throws sparks, but not really nice. All right, let's try some feather sticks. Maybe a little bit smaller piece. Now this one has a different grind here at the beginning, especially for this type of things. Well, I would say very nice. Okay, let's try the maybe this piece is not so good.
it's more difficult. This one wants to bite in a lot faster. I would say feather sticking Skrama allows you for thinner pieces. Okay.
Let's clean some trees. Let's start with the hammer. See. Oh, that goes really easy. Okay. Skrama. All right. Goes easy as well, but I can feel right away that this is a little bit lighter, so it needs a little bit more. But it goes really smooth. All right, let's take the top off. A real cleaver. All right. Okay, so yeah. Yeah. Okay, so my thoughts on the two cleaver knives that I tested in Sweden. I wanted to do a sort of like a summary in Sweden, but the weather got very bad, so I have to do this in Amsterdam. But okay, so my thoughts on this. I thought in the beginning that they were very similar in similar knives, but really they're not that similar after all. Let me explain. I think the Skrama is a really nice survival knife that can also do chopping really well. I mean, it can feather stick pretty good. It's lightweight, it's well balanced. The balance is really approximately here in the middle, which is very nice. So it's a well balanced knife, and it's a little bit light. It's 370 grams, but it can chop. So it's a really nice all around knife. The edge took a little bit of damage. I know you probably can't see that, but it's really taking a little bit of a beating. That is probably because of the fine grind, which is pretty shallow. 4mm thick, but it's a nice carving knife, and I think the whole setup is pretty nice. It's a pretty clean knife, and you can slide it in your backpack or in a side pouch really easy. So a really nice knife. The Harman Taonto billing hook is actually a little bit heavier, 400 grams, and it's top heavy. So when you feel it, it's really wanting to go forward. So the little bit more weight and the handle that is big gives you a lot of momentum for chopping. It's a really good chopping, and the steeper grind actually allows for a little bit more force. It took a little bit less damage after everything I did. So this is a really nice chopping knife. And of course the whole setup is a little bit nicer, but more like an axe with a leather sheath and a curved handle. So this is a little bit less easy to pack. So I would say, if you're really looking for a chopper, next to my Eka X blade, for instance, I did a separate video on that one, then this is really good. So I'm probably going to use this one for the chopping and cleaning trees and all that stuff. And if you're looking more for a survival knife that can do also a little bit of bushcraft, except for whittling and food prepping, because it's way too big for that, then the Skrama 200 is actually a wonderful knife. Yeah, so you saw me use both of the blades. I hope you can figure out which one you like the best or which one you need the most, and I hope it helped. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.